record when I said when I was like earlier, I was like, hey, hit record right now.
I know,
and then
you
we
keep
had
saying
the
to hit
whole
record,
conversation that we were having, and then that would have been it. And then I would have been like, wouldn't it be funny if you just put the intro like right here, and then you would?
Yeah, I know that, but you keep telling me to hit record and then not hit record, and I don't know what's going on anymore.
I've only ever encouraged you to record. I've never. I would like that. I would like
strike that from the record.
Strike that from the record. I have never once said don't record. I've definitely said don't record, but not today. Today is the day.
No, today you're mostly saying record.
Yeah, because I love when I turn YouTube on and I just get more Chris Chan, but it's not Chris Chan. It's just his spirit and his essence has been bled into all of society. And every now and then you get a little glimmer of Chris Chan, you know? It's like when you see a monarch butterfly, you don't really see those anymore because there's too many big trucks driving around. Mm. And then you go, oh, wait, there's one of them butterflies you were talking about. Huh. Monarch butterflies, acid rain. It all comes and goes, really.
Do they have like cars overseas and stuff like that?
When you get way over the seas, eventually there's cars. Did you have hamsters as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to them?
Well,
don't give them clear shot.
Ups and downs, ins and outs. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
You got the XYZ. I thought that cup was empty. I almost put my bottle in there.
Dad's ass.
Yeah. Welcome to the Clear Shots podcast. We are going to kick your dad's ass. I am going to eat your dad's ass. I'm going to fuck your dad's ass. Clear Shots podcast. And we're going to kiss your dad's ass. And we're going to smack your dad's ass. And we're going to love your dad's ass.
Oh, yeah, that was filthy. That sounded like we rehearsed it.
Yeah. And we definitely
I did it with the open hi-hat and everything.
Yeah. That was cool what you were doing there. I was a big fan of that.
You got to catch the... welcome to the Clear Shots podcast. My name is Seth Skinner. This is my buddy, Jake.
What's up, everybody? I'm the guest.
No, well, I guess, in a way. This is a Clear Shots Studios production. We are sponsored by our friends over at Dubby.gg. You can go to Dubby.gg and you will get 10% off if you use our promo code. So go do that. Get some caffeine. Everybody drinks caffeine nowadays, so that's just how the world runs.
It's the new heroin, they say.
That is what they say. They've been saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
that's politics for you, dude. That's politics.
It's unfortunate, you know. And I knew I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to because it's just they're great. But have you ever seen the Saw movies?
Yeah, I've seen Saw. Yeah, I've seen Saw.
The one with the guy and he's like, I want to play a game.
The guy, the spirally guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to play a game. Live or die. Make your choice. That whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like, what's up? You guys got any games on your phone?
I need to play Royal Match. What's the other one that's popular now?
Clash Royale.
Yeah.
There were a lot of phone games.
Do people still play Candy Crush?
Guaranteed.
Angry Birds.
I think Angry Birds is a board game now.
Probably.
I believe it. I bet. And I'm pretty sure Candy Crush is the whole reason why Microsoft even purchased Activision in the first place. Because I think Activision owns King, who owns Candy Crush. I think Candy Crush makes more money than God.
Yeah.
There's no way it doesn't. I think it's this. I mean, think about
Why would you pay money for that game, though?
Think about everybody you know that has a phone, right? And you know how you never see your neighbor bringing in groceries, but you know they're bringing in groceries?
Right.
That's how Candy Crush feels. Like,
Yeah.
you just have to assume it's like Schrodinger's app. You just have to assume that if you don't see someone playing Candy Crush, they're playing it when you're not around. And if you do see somebody playing Candy Crush, then you know that they play it all the time.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing that in front of people, then you're...
It does get addicting. I used to play it, but like I don't understand why you'd spend money on it. You get like those little boost things.
Well, can't you
It gives you like a special crystal or whatever the fuck they use.
Isn't that one of those games though where you can't play like once you beat too many levels in a day, you can't play again until you pay?
Oh, I don't remember.
Does it do
I think
that?
there's like a certain number of lives or whatever.
Yeah. So that's definitely what it
And it
is.
recharges
And people
over
don't
time.
even realize, you know.
But like, so what? Like, that's good. I like that because it makes me fucking stop playing it. You know, because otherwise
yeah.
I'd probably keep going fucking through the like, and then the hard levels.
We would never have the studio built. You'd just be playing Candy Crush.
I feel like all the hard levels, you just like do them a bunch of times. You just have to keep trying it because it's fucking random the way the board comes down. I'm pretty sure. Or there's some kind of algorithm that's like, you don't win for this many games, and then now you can.
I always thought all the stages were predetermined.
Nah, I think they're different every time. They're just like higher difficulty. So
You can get up to the like thousands, dude.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of levels. I remember like you scroll through the map, and you can just keep going. I was like, how is it this long? This is fucking ridiculous.
When I worked
because it is mostly random, because then they can just fucking put whatever for every level. But they have to tune difficulties for certain ones, I would imagine. They have to make harder stages because otherwise you won't spend money on the fucking lollipop thing.
I just can't. I just don't see how you could play that much Candy Crush. I mean, people could say that about the games we play. I just hit 700
You
hours
can't,
in
'cause it won't
Baldur's
let
Gate
you.
3.
Unless you pay money.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. It is crazy how much money is in mobile gaming, though. I don't play games on my phone, but most people do.
They make a lot of money.
I have games on my phone.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I play Call of Duty Mobile a lot, but like I also the monetization is so broken that I can't justify spending, because it's like you spend. How it works is there's like let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably like, I don't know, 8 different items to 10 different items on the board, and then what you do is you spend like the premium currency on it for a spin. And guess what? It never lands on the fucking
cool shit.
Mythic and like legendary
shit.
shit.
You know what they should do though?
But here's what gets you too:
What's that now?
is every spin costs more.
Every subsequent, like no matter how much time is in between.
Yeah, because like when you get something, it eliminates it from the spin, so you can't get duplicates. But every one of them costs more, and like by the time you get to the last one, someone like, I think on Reddit I was reading it, it was saying like if you get to the last one, it's like almost $300 like a spin, because you're pretty much guaranteed to get it. But you're gonna pay $300 plus like the other spins that you already put in there for like a weapon skin that doesn't make the gun better. It just looks cool.
But it lets everybody know you spent. See, and this is where I stop sitting on the fence and I have to jump down on the one side, because I don't like microtransactions or DLC or anything. But if you tell me that I could spend $10 and play as Kevin Durant in Call of Duty, you know I'm spending $10 so I could play as Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You mean I could spend another $10 and throw the fucking apples from Crash Bandicoot and have those be my grenades as Kevin Durant in Call of Duty? That's happening.
Yeah.
And then I also love doing that, but then having different pride flags as my emblem title.
They have Crash Bandicoot apples now?
Yep. The little Wumpa fruit, dude.
They're just like,
it's insane.
What are they doing? Like making licensing deals with these companies, or what?
Yeah, because Activision owns Crash. Well, Microsoft owns Activision, which owns Crash. And Kevin Durant, I mean, he's just cool. He wants to be in the game.
Yeah.
That's really funny to think about.
Yeah, because that's an NBA thing.
I think LeBron is the GOAT for me. I didn't get to watch a lot of people play. I didn't get to see Jordan. I didn't get to see anybody else before Jordan. But Kevin Durant is in Modern Warfare.
You didn't get to see Spud Webb?
Nope.
This is crazy.
Nope. I barely got to see Shaq.
I think Lynn Sanity is the GOAT.
Lynn Sanity should have been in Call of Duty. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Lynn Sanity was
it was
something.
Linsane.
It was pretty Linsane.
Yeah.
But going back to Kevin Durant and Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot is in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
How does that grab you?
I think it's top notch. You know what I mean? It's top notch. I hate it.
How weird is it that Crash is an Xbox mascot now? That's weird as shit to me. I saw a poster that had Master Chief and Crash Bandicoot like shaking hands. It was an official poster. And it was like, welcome to the family. It's like, what?
Yeah, but then Halo's going to go to PlayStation in like a couple of years probably. So
that'd be weird.
But that's just the way they're going to probably do it.
They're going to be doing some really cool stuff with video games soon when all these companies start shutting down because they're all losing lots of money.
Yep. Well, honestly, like nowadays it's not even about like you basically just have to have a decent game and then have a good monetization strategy. That's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Halo Infinite, I was thinking about it the other day, is like now the monetization's fine, but like when it came out, that was a big reason that it wasn't able to make a lot of money too. Is it like the progression was bad and fucking it wasn't encouraging people to spend money either. I think a lot of times games need to make money off of that stuff. Like that's where a lot of it's made, even though they're making $69.99 on fucking retail. If it goes to Game Pass like that did, I mean, a lot of the money's got to come from premium currencies, I would think.
Do you think Microsoft
But they also blew it with content. They just didn't have enough content.
No, the game, it shouldn't have came out the way it did.
No. Well, that's the problem with big AAA games, too, is they get rushed. So that's why I worry about, like, Gears or whatever when that comes out. Anytime there's a big game, like, all the games now that people are, like, really into is, it's like they're AA level, you know?
Yeah. Or like still just like indie titles or just retro games. Like most of the games I've been playing, I'm still just playing Baldur's Gate 3. But other than that, it's all older RPGs or survival horror games that I've played 100 times. Yeah. Silent Hill 2, the original and the remake, been crushing those. And I don't know. I haven't bought a game full price in a long time. Baldur's Gate might have been the last game I bought like full price. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, if I can't get it on Game Pass or find a really cheap key for it, it doesn't ever get played.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't bought anything. Well, Madden, I guess. I bought college football in Madden. But before that, it was like a long time. And I am going to get Dragon Ball when that comes out.
That's going to be crazy.
Which hasn't come out when we're recording this.
No.
I did pre-order it, so.
We got to play that together.
I didn't want to pre-order it because I don't trust Dragon Ball games. Because, like, a lot of times they're mega hit or miss.
Really, it's really funny how it's black or white with the Dragon Ball games. Yeah. Because you can get, like, Sagas or Kakarot. Or you can get like Budokai and Xenoverse and Fighters. Fighters is somewhere in the middle. I liked Fighters, but I didn't play a lot of it. I played it like a couple times.
It was a fighting game.
Yeah, it was cool.
Fighting games do not have longevity for me.
No.
They're more arcade games. If I had an arcade cabinet with it, I'd probably play it.
Yep. Like for me, especially because I love like the Mortal Kombat games. But this is where fighting games lose me, is they release the game, it's $60 or $70. Or if you want to get a head start or you want to get the season
extra
pass or whatever, it's like fucking $90.
Yeah.
So let's just meet in the middle and say it's $80 to get the game. And then 6 months later, it's another $10, $15 I don't mind spending money for costumes and shit, but spending money for characters is so frustrating. So then you wait until the games are super cheap, but then by the time they're really cheap, everybody that's still playing them online is either also buying them really cheap or fucking gods at the game. Like, but
I didn't get. I don't think I got Mortal Kombat 10 until 11 came out because it was way cheaper.
That's what I do.
And then you just buy XL. And then
like when 1 came out, they did like the Ultimate Edition for 1 a few months ago, where it was like all of the current DLC or whatever, and then all the future DLC. And then I ended up finding 11 with everything for fucking $8. So you spend $8, you play through the story one time. I don't know. I don't like
I'm not good at fighting games though.
I'm very good at fighting games. And that's why I don't like them, because
it's like I'm not good at them until until there's a move I can cheese, and then I'm fine.
Right.
And then I'm bored also because I keep uppercutting the guy.
Or you do like this sweep over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of those things too where I won't play fighting games online because no matter how good the netcode is, it always feels like it's off. Like no matter what, dude. No matter what.
Yeah.
So it's like your only options to play with other people are when you are with other people, but you also have to have the fighting game, and it also has to be the only game within your vicinity. You know, like think about
yeah, because no one's really gonna choose.
Think about all of our friends, right? We could hang out with all of our friends in any combination. Let's just pick from the list of Clear Shots guests. I would say the first 20 games that we would pick to play together wouldn't be like Mortal Kombat or
any fighting game.
No,
for sure.
No. Unless it's Super Smash Brothers, which I'm not even sure is even a video game at this point.
Beat 'em ups or something maybe, but not a fighting.
Not like MKX. That used to be the move when I was in college. That was like we would play fucking NHL Hits 94, aka NHL 15, and I would smoke everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Or we would play Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS3 because you could get Kratos. That was fucking nasty, wicked nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I mean. That's very arcadey specific, I think. Yeah, because like you said, every time I played anything online, first I know I'm gonna lose.
Yep.
But also, it's so frustrating to lose fighting games because it's 1v1 all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I also you always constantly have fucking like, it's not even. It doesn't feel like they're teleporting or anything, but it just feels like all your inputs are just behind, or like they are moving. They're always countering you somehow.
Yeah. And there's probably somebody out there listening that's like rollback netcode, which is apparently better for fighting games. It does something to match up the frames better. I don't know. But I don't know. You either lose or you don't have fun. Like even when you're winning, whenever I win a fighting game online, I never feel like I'm having fun. I'm just stressed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't even play sports games online. I think I have like over 1,000 hours in 2K. I've never played online. You're the only person I play Madden.
I don't want to remember everybody's move combos and shit like that. It's like not worth it. And then if you use the same guy every time, people think you're cheating or whatever.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not interested in this whole realm here.
You know what would be sick would be a Mortal Kombat sports game. You know how they have like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? They could do like Scorpion and Sub-Zero at the Olympic Games.
Yeah, he fucking like catches the football with this fucking spear thing.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Sub-Zero freezes it in the air.
Yeah. And it somehow stays there, even though it's ice.
League fucking ice thing.
Mm-hmm. That's still a thing. Rocket League. Remember that?
Yeah, Rumble mode. Yeah, I played Rocket League last week with Dave, or this week at some point. It's been a while. But
how was it?
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. Did you have fun? Did everybody have fun?
It wasn't bad, yeah. We had one game. I think we lost one game, but the rest of it was fine. The losing isn't bad. for like 20 seconds, but then if you lose again, it's wicked bad. You can't lose twice in that game in a row. That's when you
because
because then you're like, fuck this, dude.
that's like a lifetime.
Yeah, they're cheating.
The games are only 5 minutes long, but when you're on a losing streak, it feels like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those games where I watch people play it that are like insanely good, and it just actually busts my brain in too. Like people that can like do the perfect aerials or the juggling and
I was not very good at juggling it in the air. I never really learned that, but I'm pretty good at controlling the car in the air and coming off walls and stuff like that. I was pretty good at. Now it's like hard for me to get the hang of that again. But it's all about just learning the controls there. And you got to like understand the physics of the car. The hard part is like rotating the x-axis and getting your car leveled out in the air.
Yeah. Like parallel to the ground.
Yeah.
That's why I always use the Scarab. That's my favorite car.
Yeah, it's weird because they all have different hitboxes, like not by much, but they do.
The Scarab I liked because the wheels were exposed. So every time you hit the ball with one of your tires, it was like knuckleballing it across the stage. You had no idea where it was going. There'd be games where I'd have like 4 own goals, or some games where I'd have like 8 shots on goal.
I've always used Octane, and I'm like scared to use anything else.
That's just the starter car, right?
Yeah.
That's the best one. That and the Dominus. I remember the Dominus being sick. And I remember the really boxy ones being awful, like the Sweet Tooth van, if you had it on PlayStation, and then like just the normal van.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm kind of scared to switch because like I feel like I wouldn't know. The hitbox would be a little less predictable.
Mm-hmm. Is there still... I was seeing this video and reading about this stuff about how like esports leagues are dying. Have you seen anything about that?
Not really, but it seems like it would make sense.
I just
like I at first it was like, yeah, this is cool and everything, but like now, so part of it's part of what killed Halo 2 is the catering to like the pros.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You want to cater to the casuals. And
let the pros adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Halo 3 was so good. It was like you could pick up and play that game.
Yep.
And like people who weren't really like good at shooters could still like end up with like a mauler kill or a fucking melee fucking kill or whatever, you know?
I think for me it's esports is so much, the careers are so much faster than any other sport that like there are guys that I remember just a few years ago that were like the best Counter-Strike players ever, and then you look them up now and they're like not even, they don't even
because
play
the
anymore.
game is different.
Yeah.
Too.
And
like,
it's like it's hard to stay attached, I guess. Because like you'll have players that retire and teams also change, and
I think if I was doing it, it's like I don't want to only play that game for my entire life.
Yeah, because that's the only game you're playing.
Oh yeah,
ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
It is your job. Basically it's your job at that point. So I wouldn't want to be like only playing Call of Duty.
No,
fuck that. I can barely play like 20 minutes of Call of Duty. I have been trying to play zombies more, but like every time I get in there, I'm stuck on like this thing where I have to kill like a mercenary convoy. And the first time I found it, I didn't find it. There was just guys in the air floating like this and not in a vehicle. And they were mercenaries.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm looking for is like a convoy of people driving the fucking things. And I see them fucking just standing there. So I shot them and it did nothing. Didn't count. So I extract, come back in. And then I drive around the highway for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Didn't find anything. So I extracted again. And then I came back in, found one. Someone else in the game was already attacking it. And they had like, must have killed one of them or something. I got the credit for eliminating it. And then it's one of them supposed to drop something that I'm supposed to pick up, and it just didn't drop. So now I have to find it again, another convoy.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. I want to get past it so bad because I want to give this like an actual chance. But It's just like, why do games have to be like, I hate when they set objectives for you like that. Like I don't want I hate when Call of Duty goes get 25 kills with this weapon or 25 headshot kills with this weapon or whatever. And it's like, no, I want to play the game I want to play.
Yeah.
Like, stop telling me how to play the game.
Yeah, like the
And
mandatory,
forcing me to,
the
because
mandatory challenges or whatever.
Because I can't advance unless I get this fucking challenge done.
Yeah. That's what had me unsold, because I was like, I want to just do the cool missions, but it's like, why are you teaching me how to play a game that everybody knows how to play?
Yeah.
That's where I was getting annoyed. And it's like, wait a minute, I don't need you to tell, like, just let me do the story.
Yeah. I like the way it's set up. I just want the challenges gone, because you can ping like certain objectives, do the objectives, and then like as you travel further in to the map, it gets harder. There's tiers of difficulty.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like, it seems like it'd be great, but like, I don't want to have to chase this mercenary convoy down like in 4 different sessions.
Yeah. Nah, it gets frustrating. Wicked frustrating.
And it's not even hard to kill the thing. So like half of the battle is just finding it. And that's not fun.
Be even more. It'd be like 3/5 of the battle is finding it.
Mm-hmm. And plus, like, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure the longer you're on the map, the harder your extract is. So you're fucking searching for the thing, and now all of a sudden you haven't really looted anything or gained anything because you've just been driving around and refueling, and then you get to your extract and you can't even handle it because you have nothing. Like, you have your weapons that you came in with.
I was having fun. So I've tried the COD Zombies like 3 or 4 times, and once I realized it wasn't a glitch and I actually had to do all the challenges to progress shit, I decided to just have fun with it. And I would just squad up with people and then not revive them.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, I don't know, wait, what key do I press? And they would start freaking out in the chat.
I fucking died, or I'm down.
It might have been me that did it to you.
Well,
it
maybe.
might have been me.
No, because you couldn't have gotten to me on this one. Like, I was straight up. I go in with a squad and I just ignore them completely. But then I died at like the extract. I'm down and no one's anywhere near me. So I crawl into the ship, and I thought that would like be it. Like,
That'd
I'd
be
be
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
But no, I just like bled out. And the camera, the thing flies away, and the camera just like stops in the air, and I'm like panning back and forth, looking at the map, and it's like, do you want to like beg for help or whatever the fucking thing is?
Yeah,
like, yeah, I guess, but they can't get to me because I'm fucking on the
You're
fucking
like on the extract, but dying.
My
still.
body wasn't even existent on the map anymore.
That's legendary.
I was like, yeah, I'll ask him to help me and see if they.
Yeah, I've been having the most fun doing that in COD Zombies, was just joining people's squads and then just.
I wish you could go in without a squad. Can you?
You can, yeah.
You probably have to turn off the fill squad or something.
Yeah, something like that, or party up or something. That's the most fun for me. Helldivers, I picked up Helldivers again. Here and there, I'll play like a couple matches. I can't play like, it's not like when it first came out. I was able to play like fucking 6 hours at a time, but I can still play for like maybe an hour or so.
They're sort of
fixing it,
fixing things.
Feels fucking great.
Yeah,
for me, it's just every time I go on, the store is already checked because I already fucking bought the gear, and I'm like, how? Because I haven't actually played this game since like May, and every time I go to the store, the gear that's in the store is shit that I already have. I'm like, get out of my face with that, please.
Yeah,
it's been 5 months.
I know the rotation doesn't change.
It's so bad, but that's another one that's fun as shit, because like I'll spawn in, and actually he's not here. He's gonna be here, so we'll talk about it when he's here.
Yeah,
but when we played with him last time, that's what we did. And we fucking, we would jump in, do quick join, and then just peel out and just take off. And they'd be like, what are you doing? We're like, we're winning the game. Sorry. And we would just go do all the objectives.
Yeah.
Like, I love going in on like super low level missions and helping out low level guys and just bringing in something like level 22, 23.
I didn't really.
So I got like enough cool stuff, but not like crazy shit, you know?
Yeah. I think 7 is like where I was always playing, because that way you can still get your super samples and shit, and it's
Yeah.
not super overwhelming. You just have to run a lot. You gotta run away from shit.
See, I like wearing the fucking the light armor. So I play on anything that won't have the dude, because I don't play robots. I don't have fun with robots. They're cool, but I like the bugs are more fun for me. But the bugs, not the chargers, but like the Biles queens or whatever.
Yeah,
the
they have
royal
like
Bile
new,
queens.
Variations of everything now. So
Oh,
some of the chargers are like more armored and shit, and there's regular chargers, and then there's like, and then they also have the new fucking tentacle type guy or whatever. There's a bunch of new shit.
damn.
But,
Did they put the Illuminate in the game yet?
no, not yet.
Fucking Christ.
The thing that's weird is I don't understand why you nerf anything in the first place if it's a PvP or PvE game.
We've been saying that since the beginning. Because there's, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure there's like actual leaked Discord messages of like them going, we don't like the fan base because you guys are so whiny, so we're gonna make shit bad on purpose because in spite of you.
Yeah.
You know, I know there was at least a community
Well,
manager that was banning people
whiny,
from the
though.
Discord. Yeah, they are. Everybody's whiny though, bro.
Yeah, it's like just deal with that.
You invented like one of the craziest phenomenon games, multiplayer games that's come out in years. You released this game where the original one barely had a population in like the 5 digits.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you release this one as a goof for $40 and you have fucking 500,000 people playing it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just like you're going to have people that are annoying.
Yeah.
But what you got to do is you got to go Reddit and YouTube and Twitter don't matter. And then
only look at the stats you get from the game.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like they were like mad that people were like bullying players for not using railgun shield combo or whatever. And it's like, so you're just gonna nerf the railgun because people think that it's like the meta?
Just make everything else better. It's a PvE game.
Only buff things.
Yeah.
Or just leave it alone, and who cares? Because people are having fun with the railgun.
Yep.
You could get away with using anything in that game. It wasn't that bad to the point where shit wasn't balanced.
No, there were literally games I remember playing where it'd be like me, you, Z, and Wes, and we would just be like, let's just all pick something different. I remember we had a match where all of us went in with a completely just no identical gear at all.
That's what they want, is you to all have to cover all the bases type thing. But then it turned out everyone was just pulling the fucking same loadouts, which is fine, I guess. Who cares?
See, my thing was that I was glad that a lot of people had the railgun because that meant I could use whatever I wanted because I wasn't stuck using the railgun. And then they made the railgun shitty.
I liked I thought it was fun to use.
I don't even remember the difference. I don't even think I got the railgun until it was already shitty, so I can't even say it was shitty. Like when they nerfed
originally it was like you'd put like a shot on a charger and it breaks them.
It just destroys them.
It breaks their armor.
Oh.
And then you hit them again and it would kill them. Bile Titans would get taken out pretty good with it, as long as you're accurate with it. You know,
man, I'm gonna reinstall Helldivers when I get home.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that tonight.
I gotta play that later.
Yeah, it was like you had the 2 modes. Like there was the safe mode that wouldn't do as much damage, but you could put it on the other mode where like you can charge it all the way up, but if you max it out, it blows up and kills you.
Oh, that's right. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
it wasn't originally like that.
That's how it was. Yeah. Oh. I don't know if it's probably still got an unsafe mode, but it's just nerfed. So it feels like it's not as much of a risk. The risk is greater than the reward, I guess.
I had fun with my fucking the jetpack stalwart meta that I was running. Either the stalwart, either machine gun I liked.
Once I got the breaker incendiary, I was like, I found my loadout. The breaker incendiary and the grenade pistol. And then I would use the guard dog rover, and then I'd have airstrike, and what's the other one that I used? What the fuck?
The rail cannon.
The laser,
Oh yeah,
the orbital laser.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
The one that just does the swinging.
that was the loadout I do every time, and then it's the one that looks like a Hammer of Dawn.
Yeah.
And then so that was my bug loadout, and then for bots I'd switch to the Scorcher and the Shield instead of the Watchdog. And then that was it. But I wouldn't go to 10 on bots. It's so fucking hard. They did nerf the bots, I guess. They don't have, like, their rockets aren't, like, as pinpoint accurate where they hit you in the
And I think
forehead.
they can actually run out of ammo now.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
Yeah,
they used to just be able to reload infinitely.
It was all just, like, being behind cover all the time.
It wasn't fun. No, the best was I love the auto turrets. Any of the auto turrets.
Yeah.
But just running in and doing the like the level 5 or 4 missions where you just land on a helipad and you have to defend it for like 15 minutes. Just running into there and just throwing the proximity mine dispensers everywhere. And then you just sit there. I think the best is that
those shits would fucking get me because I just wouldn't see them sometimes.
Dude, the best I made Zamaya nonverbal one day because I just kept throwing Tesla towers at him.
Those will fuck your day. People don't realize how big the range was on those.
Oh, it was so bad. I would throw it. I'd be like, "There's a resupply coming in." Everybody would run to it. It would pop up.
You
Tesla
can wear
coil.
you can wear the armor that protects you from that.
Well, the cool thing that they did was they didn't have that. They didn't have that at first, which was the really cool thing that they did.
Those were good too for defense missions.
I fucking love it. That's where I would disagree. Like, I agree with the don't nerf shit, but with how annoying the fan base was, and when Arrowhead was like, "Well, everybody's supposed to like use your kill streaks and stuff or the stratagems," and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's why there's fucking 20 different ones. They all respawn.
Yeah.
Like, you could just destroy the game with just the default loadout.
Yeah.
That's the best part about the game is that you can use just the straight default loadout, normal shit, and still rip and tear.
Yeah.
Like, you don't like I use either the regular Liberator or the Scythe, the fucking regenerating carbine thing. Like the laser, the heat-based gun or whatever.
I liked the shotgun because you could take out like the little guys quick, couple shots.
Yep.
And then you have time to reload because it gets them the fuck off of you. With the Liberator, I always felt like they got closer to me because you have to put like half of a clip into one to kill it, and then you have to reload.
No, you go out. Well, that's why I have the jetpack, dude. Always with the jetpack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's escape strategy.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Lately I've been, when I do play, I don't spawn in with a heavy weapon at all. And then I just pick up a heavy weapon that I find in the map.
Yeah.
And it's usually whatever that fucking, the double barrel is, whatever the fuck that's, the breaker. Is that what it's called?
No,
the fucking.
Yeah, there's like a sawed off or some shit.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, that thing is trash. I don't even bother with that.
But
or it's usually that or the anti-mat rifle.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
It's funny they like
open
put that
breach.
on the map.
Is that what it's called? The open breach shotgun or something?
Something like that. They put it on the map and it's like an icon and you're like, whoa, cool, check that out.
Every time.
And
that's why I end up picking it. It's so stupid. It's like whenever I'd play Halo, like was it Infinite or was it 4? No, I think it was Infinite that had the fucking pulse rifle. That was like the 3-round burst orbs.
Yeah.
Every time I thought it was the marksman carbine. And I'd pick it up and immediately hit the trigger and be pissed.
Yeah, you want the other one.
You want literally any other gun, any other time.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was stupid.
Is there a worse
It drains
feeling?
the shields pretty quick, but you want to be able to switch to something else.
Is there a worse feeling when you're playing a game, like especially growing up and you're excited to play a new game and you use a cool gun and it sucks? Like, that ever happened to you, like in COD or Rainbow Six or whatever? Like, you finally grind to get this gun you've been waiting for, and you're like, what the fuck? This sucks.
That'd be a good tier maker thing. Like
That would be
coolest guns that suck.
Coolest, yeah, like coolest looking guns that,
Yeah.
like, you
like
can
the
immediately...
Needler from Halo 2 or whatever. Or
Exact.
Halo 1, I guess, was even worse.
Yeah.
Was it? I can't remember. There were so many iterations of the fucking...
Of the Needler.
In 3, it was not good.
The
but
Needler?
you could dual wield it and it was okay.
In 2?
In 3. Could you dual wield it in 3?
No.
Yeah, in 2 you could dual wield it. And it was fine in 2 if you had both of them.
Yeah. I remember Gears of War was doing that. I remember I was really excited to get the sawed-off shotgun in that game. And
it's a one-hit kill,
but so is the regular one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're close enough, it is.
know?
That's how everybody uses the Nasher anyways. You're just touching the guy with it. And
I think there are very few feelings better than a nasty Nasher kill.
Splashing a guy open with the fucking...
Just no scoping with the Nasher.
Yeah, poof, and then you fucking dive roll.
Yeah. See, I would love to fucking play that, but Gears of War is one of those games where every time I boot it up, I just am like, fuck, I'm not 13 anymore, so this sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear the theme music and I immediately just start thinking of like just playing Gears of War with the boys. I'm like, damn.
The last time I played it was with you and Wes. We played Horde mode. That was actually sweet.
It was sick.
We played that for wicked long.
Horde mode
like,
in 5 is
keep
disgusting.
Going. And then we did like a bunch of waves.
Yeah. Horde mode in 5 is really, really good. And I really like the Hive Busters mode. That was sick. The Hive Busters campaign is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Gears 5 is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is good.
I don't care what anybody says.
It's the same mechanics as the first games, basically. It's just more fine-tuned, you know? So you kind of get like, you've played it already. You know?
That's a game I kind of want to buy on Steam right now. Because I don't have Game Pass anymore, but I would fucking buy Gears 5.
Yeah. You probably should have got it when you had Game Pass before you canceled it.
Yeah.
Because then it's cheaper.
Yeah, probably.
But I was playing Infinite last night, and they have new firefight modes where, because they added the reach maps, and then they've now got, it's like King of the Hill firefight, but like it moves you through a map. So each point is like farther through. It's almost like you're playing like a campaign mission with three other guys.
Didn't we play that a bit?
It's pretty fucking cool.
We played that together a while ago when it first dropped.
Maybe, yeah. But at first it was just like it would pick a random spot on the map. This is like you were in like a Covenant ship and you like have to go through, like the door doesn't unlock until you finish the first.
That's pretty sick.
Like, yeah, which is cool because it feels like you're advancing at least. I thought it was cool. I was playing it last night. That is one thing they need. One thing I wish they kept doing was Spartan Ops from Halo 4.
That was like the little mini co-op
They're
missions,
like missions, right? Yeah. I don't understand why they didn't keep doing those.
That was like when Call of Duty did the Spec Ops missions.
Oh yeah.
That shit was sick. They were like the mini, like 10-minute long challenge missions. There was the fucking sick one where you were just in the mansion.
Like 7 juggernauts or some shit.
Those ones sucked, but the one in the mansion where you just spawn in the armory and you just have every gun in the game is like
I remember
in the house, and you can just do a wave defense.
I think it was Modern Warfare 2 where I wanted to solo all of them on Veteran.
Yup, good luck.
And I got so mad at the Juggernaut one, but I did do it. It's all about just taking forever and just like recover, hide, take shots, and then
that's the one that's in the favela map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one fucking sucks.
A nightmare.
That one fucking sucks. There's 30 of them. I'm pretty sure 30.
It was so bad.
And yeah, that was one where I'm pretty sure you just had to funnel them all into one area where you kept all your C4 and then blow them up and
it's
then
all
just not
trying
die.
to figure out ways to cheese it and hide in buildings and stuff.
I love the one that was like the sneaking mission through the snow.
Yeah.
You were like it was like the reverse path of the campaign. The campaign,
the
campaign mission is you go from point A to B, and then the Spec Ops mission is point B to A.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was sick. The games aren't creative like that anymore, dude. We're never gonna get that again. It's just gonna be, fucking Kevin Durant. I took that from you guys, just so you know. I took that from you. I'm the guy that spends $10 to play as Kevin Durant. That's why there's no cool missions where you fucking get to sneak around in the snow.
Yep.
I fucking did it.
Everybody who spent money on it, that's the reason.
Yep. So I can't even complain. I'm part of the problem. But dude, it's Kevin Durant, man. Like, come on. Like, you can't be mad at me for that.
Yeah, I always think I think part of this too is like when Party Chat died, a lot of multiplayer games died.
100%.
Like when Game Chat died, that's when a lot of things were going downhill because you have way more fun when you're like playing with people, and when you're not, so like you still play online and yeah, you're playing with people, but it doesn't feel like it. It just feels like you're playing against skilled bots.
Yeah. Like, was it Halo that was the first game where they put in, you could hear them talking after you killed them? That shit was awesome.
Yeah, like
that was my favorite.
Chat.
I'm
sure there was other.
It all goes back to Halo 3 though, because they just did it perfectly with the party up system.
Everything was perfect about it.
Like,
you go back to the lobby, then you can hear everybody. You can hit X to party up. And then whoever wants to does.
Then you can fucking clip. You can clip your own highlights and send them to people and talk shit that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because everybody already had mics on. That was a bit like, I don't know. That's what one of my thoughts the other day. I even wrote it down for my notes. I was like, that was, I think, when games started to be less fun. Like I was sitting here the other day, just like on my Xbox, looking at the home screen because I'm like, what do I like? None of it even looks fun to play anymore. I'm tired of everything that I have, and nothing's coming down the pipe besides like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I've got Dragon Ball and Silent Hill 2. Those are the only two.
I think that was a big factor. I think is it's not as social anymore, and that's also why you get metas the way you do. Because everyone is just talking on message boards versus like playing with their friends and shit and finding cool shit to use.
Yeah, and then you also have a lot of people that are just trying to be content creators too.
Yeah,
so you have that, and
that's huge because everybody thinks they're a Twitch streamer now.
Yep.
And
even I do sometimes. Like once every 6 weeks, I think I'm a Twitch streamer. I'll stream a game. I'll stream games for like hours, and I'm like, all right, sick. I talked to a guy from Pakistan.
I just don't understand. First of all, I never understood the appeal of like watching someone play a game. It's like not about, because half the time it's not about the game. It's about their personality and shit. But like they could do something else. They don't have to do this. I
specifically like watching Oni plays, especially when he's playing games that I like, because they usually are just really funny to watch. It's basically just a podcast that revolves around the game, which I enjoy. But I also they don't do a normal podcast anymore. They stopped doing podcasts and just do Let's Plays now.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'd rather play a game.
I do both. I'll watch them play a game while I play a game. Sometimes it's the same game.
Well, a lot of it too is like I guess I just don't understand why everybody wants to just play games for a living. But there's a lot of people that it's so saturated, like oversaturated. There's streamers, dude. People like will be like, "Do you know who blah 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 is?" And you're like, "No," because I don't watch. I don't know what the mainstream streaming guys are. Like, who are the Twitch streamers that are big? It used to be like Dr. Disrespect and like there was another one that was huge.
Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja was huge. And it's like, I don't know any of these guys. Stop naming them to me like they're celebrities.
Yeah,
but you go to their streams probably and they'd have
any.
millions fucking of views or whatever. Hundreds of thousands. I just fucking don't get it. And I don't know why. Because it seems like it would make sense to me because I've grown up with video games.
I understand watching the streams. I never the donation thing.
It is. That's the biggest thing for me is how annoying that shit is. How the super chats popping up all the time and the fucking chat's going crazy. It's like it's too much to like. I don't even have like ADD or anything, but it's like it makes me feel like I do because I'm like
I do
oversensitive.
It's overstimulating sometimes.
Really.
But it's also just it's not. So like I think it's because too like I grew up watching Let's Plays that didn't have any of that. So like I prefer the channels. I mean I don't even really watch Twitch. If I do, it's like what's his name? Bakba Soup. He'll do like Resident Evil speed runs.
Yeah.
But even then,
well, half of these Twitch guys don't even have good production. They like their super chat volume is like too loud and you can't even hear what they're saying or the game or whatever because the fucking donation is coming. A $10 donation came in.
There was one I remember watching from a few years ago. It was a marathon stream of these two dudes from Screw Attack playing Alien Isolation, and it took them like 3 hours to fix the audio levels for the super chats. And every time somebody donated, it would play a random quote from one of the Alien movies, and it would be like 300% louder than the gameplay, and it was awful.
I like when it's like a really annoying sound and you're trying to play like a serious game.
That's just kind of funny sometimes. I like the...
It doesn't need to be a visual thing like that comes up in the middle of your screen either. Like, just make it like a little thing in the bottom.
Have you seen the ones that do like you do a super chat of like an emoji and then they act out the emoji? I'm serious.
What?
There's one I've seen ones that are like they'll donate an ice cream cone emoji will pop up on the screen and then they'll pretend to lick the ice cream cone on the screen. That's real. You haven't seen this?
No.
That's insane. It's insane.
Thing I've ever heard.
It's real. You know, it's this girl sitting there. The one I saw was a girl sitting there doing her makeup, and then a super chat would pop up, and it would be like an ice cream cone, and she'd be like, "Thank you," and then go back to just talking and doing her makeup. Fucking weird as shit, dude. Weird as shit. Why doesn't anybody want to pay me to do that?
Oh, that's a different thing. But I just think that's really, really stupid. I can't even believe
like now fucking Twitch streaming games and fucking just chatting isn't so silly now. Now we got fucking what do you even call that? Charades? Like super chat charades?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna figure out how to get the ice cream cone to pop up. Like how to do that. We gotta figure that out, how to stream those. You know what? If you can't beat them, join them. You know,
it kind of freaks me out. That's the one that freaks me out. Or like the people that they're like sleep streamers. You ever see that?
No.
Where they just stream themselves sleeping, and people donate money to them while they're sleeping.
That's a good gig.
That's insane. That's real.
How do you get into that?
Unfettered capitalism.
How do you get into that lane?
That's the most unhinged industry is sleep streamers.
Oh,
or like I got into this guy named Asian Andy for a minute. I watched his videos because he had this squatter that wouldn't leave this house that his sister owned, and so he had Twitch do super chats to play fucked up sounds and music throughout the speaker system in the house to bother the squatter. That shit was insane. Absolutely crazy, bro.
Well, the other thing too is like anybody can Twitch stream now. Like you can just do like you could just be a guy who has an Xbox and a small TV, and you can be a streamer. Like you have just a plain mattress on your floor or whatever, and you're in a New York City apartment. It's like 25 square feet. And you're a fucking streamer.
That's a 5x5. That's not even big enough for the mattress.
Well, you'd fold it up.
5x5. That's a 5x5 room there.
You'd have to fold it up into half or something, but or you could do it halfway on the wall. You know what I mean? Like a
futon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I like that.
And then you could just put your TV next to it, I guess. You might not be able to open the door, but you just turn the TV or put it on the bed or whatever.
That's pretty much how my living room is set up right now.
Mm.
It's very claustrophobic. It's just blankets and pillows everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's how you know. That just means it's just lived in. That's all.
I'm just the comfiest guy, bro.
Yeah.
I just refuse to not be comfy.
Sometimes a lot of pillows and blankets is comfy.
It's pretty nice.
Although,
it's pretty nice.
If you have too many and they're not organized, you're just like sitting down on a bunch of shit that's not.
It's chaos. No, it's chaos, bro.
Where you just do one of these and fucking move everything.
Yeah.
And then sit down in between all the blankets and pillows.
No, sometimes I'll just bundle them all up and then just like I'll pretend that I'm just in a cave of blankets sitting on the couch, just in a pile.
Yeah,
just with my like E.T. when he's hiding in the dolls.
Yeah, the old cave of blankets situation.
Yeah, the old blanket cave.
It's like I don't know.
Cavo Blanco.
There's a reason that like kids like to build couch forts and shit.
Yeah, it's to hide from their moms when they're drunk.
It's like I'm claustrophobic and I still like tidy little spaces like that.
Yeah, so because you're safe.
It keeps the bad out.
Yeah.
Like the sheets really keep the bad out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That guy, like, dude, the guy who comes in with the like fucking baseball bat or whatever, he's not gonna know what to do. He sees a couple of couches like tipped over, and
he's gonna think somebody else already broke in and set up shop. Dude. He's gonna be like, oh damn, there's a professional here.
He's like, I'm robbing this place for a couple months. I'm posting up here, dude. I'm fucking good. That's the good strategy. If you sit there and fucking you find one house, you stay there, rob all the stuff while you're still there, and then extract.
Yeah. Stay for a minute. Yeah. Just like in zombies, dude. It gets harder the longer you're there, though.
Yeah.
Way harder. Yeah. It gets way harder to leave.
You lose all your shit. If you die, you lose all your shit too.
Yeah. That's got to be terrifying to have somebody break into your house, build a couch fort, and then have a police standoff.
So do
they have the standoff in the couch fort? Like the police are in the living room pointing the guns at the fort?
It has to have happened. It has to have happened somewhere.
A warrant for the couch fort.
There's got to be a story somewhere where somebody fucking broke into, well, just to live there, I guess. Maybe not to steal. But somebody's had to have broken into a house just to like some
that happens
guy.
All the time. Yeah, that happens all the time. There's actually
they send the cop officers after him though, running after him.
Well, sometimes the laws are fucked up. That happened to
and you're just allowed to stay there because
there's
he's been there for 20 minutes, so he can stay.
My sister's boyfriend, his mom owned an Airbnb, and somebody wouldn't leave. They like stayed and then checked out. Yeah, dude, they stayed and then checked out and then hid in the house. And it took them, like, luckily it wasn't one of those horror stories where they stay in there for years. I've seen shit like that, but she was there for a few months. But yeah, because it actually,
what are they gonna do? Pick you up and move you out of there?
I don't know. It's some weird archaic law, dude. Like if somebody's squatting in your house, like my parents had this happen to them last year.
If you find a good enough hiding spot,
you're good. You're golden. Yeah. But my parents had this issue last year where they had a tenant move in, and that was on the lease. Then a second person moved in that wasn't on the lease, and then the first person moved out and kept the second person there, and then they never paid rent ever. And it took my parents like 8-9 months to kick her out.
You could if you came in here and stayed behind this, you have to be skinny, but well, maybe behind this one. There's room back here.
There could actually be somebody behind.
Yeah. Oh well, until I take it down and switch it, but
yeah.
Like if they're in
that's
here
a weird ass law. I think it's something to do with wartime, peace. Like if I don't fucking know, dude. It's got like a wartime peace thing. You know what I mean?
How about just get rid of it? You know what I mean? Can't we like take that piece of paper that has the law and throw that one in the trash?
Dust it up, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like weird how much work they have to do to make laws not laws anymore or make laws happen.
You know what's crazy is that it isn't that much work. All they have to do is go, hey, we're done. We're done with that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then that's fucking done.
Yep. It's easy.
Or they
Is
now
that
they
not
have
how
to
they
type
make
it up.
laws? Doesn't Biden just like open up the doors to the White House and he yells to the yard? He goes, "All right, Jack, we're done. Squatters' rights, we're out."
I think that is.
And then they go, "Okay, squatters' rights out." Song. Hit him with a song.
Yeah, it seems like they should have an app. You know what I mean? Like a lawmaking app.
It'd be really cool if they had an app that let you fucking
A lawmaking app, right? They put out all the bills on it, and then you can go on your phone, right?
I want to
and vote on
find
'em.
land to make a sovereign state in the country, and then have that be our constitution.
Yeah.
Is that app?
That would be cool.
Everybody votes.
That's the real. That's the real Reddit.
It'll be like Yik Yak all over again,
Yeah,
bro.
you can upvote and downvote laws. You know what I mean? Then if it gets upvoted enough, then it happens.
Yeah, we only take the top 3 laws every day at midnight.
You would have people hijack the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, dude. It'd be taken over by Saudis immediately.
Like, think about how easy it is to review bomb shit. It's
dude.
like it's
Impossible. Post it on the Helldivers 2 subreddit,
yeah,
and then immediately
chaos, anarchy immediately.
Dunzo.
Yep, everything's gonna get nerfed. I don't know. It seems like, I mean, eventually maybe that is what happens.
Everything just gets nerfed.
Maybe AI just puts out an app that's like, hey, vote on all the issues. You know?
Still, I don't care how convenient they make it. They're never getting me to vote, dude. I don't care how convenient they make it. Unless you want to start paying me. Like, you can pay me to vote, then I'll vote.
Well,
But I think that's a crime.
yeah.
So I'm never voting.
Well, voting on
Such a
individual
waste of time.
laws seems like actually a more reasonable way to do this, right? Because people vote for like candidates, but like they don't always agree with everything that candidate says. Like if you vote for Donald Trump,
Most people don't know what their candidates say, though. That's the problem. Is that you get a lot of people that just
you're
pick,
half invested.
You just pick
it's hard to keep up
Are
with
they
that.
the right color person? Are they the right color animal? Are they the right
team.
guy?
Are they on the right team?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is now, is just which cult are you in.
Yep.
But it's like you're not voting, so you don't know, you're not going to agree with everything Donald Trump says. You're not going to agree with everything that Biden or Harris or whoever says. You're just not. Like, there's always going to, I don't think there's, even if you're like a full-blown Democrat, I don't think you're going to necessarily agree with everything. I don't think it's possible. And I guess it is possible if you're completely brainwashed and you don't think critically at all. But there's got to be something you don't agree with them on. So if you are voting for individual laws, that seems like more reasonable. You're bypassing that figurehead.
Yeah, each law gets its own day, and then every year on that day, everybody revotes that law. That way, everybody's always involved too. And then it'd be fun because every leap year there's like a wild card law that doesn't get to go away for 4 years. Mm-hmm. It's just there.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That'd be sick. 365 laws.
Yeah, because then we'd be able to get flavored vapes legally again. We would probably.
It'd be funny if like the first 300 laws were just like how many missiles we drop on every country.
Yeah,
that's all. They're
not even laws. They're just like,
it's just invoices for bombs.
Number of missiles, and then every time someone upvotes, it brings one more up. It's just the number of upvotes is how many missiles we drop.
Unreal.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know.
I want to play more NFL Blitz.
We can do that. We got a guest coming in here soon, so
yeah,
we'll do that. This episode's getting banked. So when you see this,
we'll probably actually be playing Dragon Ball and Silent Hill 2 by the time this comes out.
That's possible.
Because I think they both come out next week. So,
I think Dragon Ball comes out on the 10th.
Yeah, and Silent Hill comes out on the 8th.
Yeah,
and today is one of the days.
Yeah,
it's a day before
definitely
then.
Going to be out by then.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll let you know how it is when you hear this. It was pretty good, I'd say. I'm glad I was right.
Yeah, I think it's a great game. I think they're both great games.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the wildest thing was that they changed the ending of Silent Hill 2, and when James is on his way home, you actually realize that it's the middle of 9/11, and when the fog dissipates, you're just at ground zero right as it happens.
I liked
that was kind of a bummer, if I had to say.
Yeah, it was. That's true. I liked when Goku was fighting Boo.
Yeah.
And then the ice cream cone popped up on the screen and he went
thank you.
That was fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, that part was sick. Boo would love that.
I'm surprised they put that little Easter egg in there.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That's a Bandai Namco thing.
Unfucking real.
All right, go to w.gg, use our promo code Clear Shots, all one word, 10% off. Go do that. Also, go to our website, buy some merch, do all that cool shit. And that's it. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.